Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Kek back here with another Animal Jam video, and in today's video, guys, we're going to be talking about the possibility of Animal Jam actually shutting down. So this is a big worry a lot of people have recently, and I will get into that. But before I do, I want to just quickly talk about today's video giveaway, which is for a black headdress. All you need to do to enter this giveaway is, first of all, like the video, subscribe to the channel with notifications on, and then drop a comment down below letting me know what you thought of the video after you have finished it, or you can go to the link in the description and alternatively enter in there. But as I said, this is a big worry a lot of people have recently, and they have had this for, throughout this whole year for Animal Jam anyway. We've seen less and less kind of updates occurring, not even just for Classic. Well, that's gonna stay the same for a while, but even for Play Wild, it's very apparent like a lot of people are getting bored of the updates anyway. At least I am anyway. I kind of stopped covering the updates on Play Wild on this channel because they kind of all are just the same kind of format. It's just new animal, new remasked feature, and then a new bundle that actually costs actual money. It's not that exciting. And I've noticed, Play Wild is their main game now, and even recently, the search term for it on Google and other websites, it's going down, and there's going to be a decrease in players actually playing the game and everything, which obviously isn't good for the game nor the company. So this is a big worry people have had for quite a while now. Every start of the new year, a lot of people, question, oh, is Animal Jam going to shut down? And most of the time they do have to step in and say, no, Animal Jam isn't going anywhere. And to answer your question, no, it's not going to be shut down. But the reason why people had this recently anyway, this is a big concern recently. I uploaded a video probably 2 days ago by the time this video goes up, talking about the recent acquisition of WildWorks, which is the company behind Animal Jam. They were actually acquired by another company entirely called Nazara Technologies. Now, a lot of people did actually look into Nazara and kind of looked around at the other games they do own and have published on the App Store, and a lot of people are worried that they're gonna either shut down Animal Jam or they're just gonna fill it with ads everywhere. So that is a fair concern to have. I'm not gonna say that it's not gonna happen, because it very might well happen. They are gonna try make Animal Jam better based on what they have said in articles and whatnot, as I discussed in my previous video. But let's talk about these worries people do actually have. So a lot of people are worried Nazara is going to shut down Animal Jam. It wouldn't make sense for them to do that. They spent $10 million on the company. They're not just going to buy it out and then just shut it down. It wouldn't really make sense for them to do that. So that's not really a concern people should have. Sure, they could shut it down in a few years time if they don't see profit, but that's also a sensible thing to do, considering they did buy it for $10 million. And if they don't see profit or even breaking even, they might as well do that because they'd be running at a loss at that point. But a lot of people are worried that they are going to put a bunch of ads on Animal Jam and Animal Jam Play Wild. And I mean, if anything, I'd see it happening to Play Wild, considering it's the main mobile game and Classic isn't a mobile game. However, I don't think they do it in a way that hasn't already been done by WildWorks in previous years. We previously saw a kind of Sapphire reward program for watching ads a couple years ago in the Sapphire shop, but they actually ended up removing it. I'm pretty sure it was like some technical reason or thing like that. I don't really know why they removed it. I don't really remember entirely, but they ended up removing it. But it was something that was, actually there. And honestly, if they are gonna, introduce ads into Animal Jam again, I'd imagine it to be something like that, in like you watch the ad and you get rewarded for watching the ad type of thing. It would be most sensible for them to do so. And I imagine if they put Animal Jam back on the web, they would probably just put ads on the sidebars like how WildWorks also did a couple years ago, I'm pretty sure. Another big worry a lot of people do actually have is them actually removing the ability to buy membership with Sapphires, which also a pretty big fair concern you might have, considering this company, they do have free reign on what they can do with the game, I guess, as well. I'm assuming anyway. But if they do that, it's not, I mean, yeah, it's gonna suck for the players, but like they are probably, doing this in best interest in them making money and them making profit from this venture in this acquisition. Because realistically speaking, Animal Jam didn't even have to add the Sapphire to membership thing they have. They have probably lost hundreds of thousands in revenue just from that feature alone, and furthermore other features like the My Shops that you can just easily get Sapphires from. That's further gonna take a big hit in their revenue, and probably did for years now, because they wanted to give back to players. I doubt they're gonna remove that though, since it's already a pretty ingrained feature into both games, you know, the My Shops and, you know, obviously the membership from Fer.al carries out the classic. So I really doubt they're gonna remove that, and, you know, at most, maybe they'll change it, right? I don't know. I'm kind of staying optimistic about this because, well, the game's kind of been in the dumps for years now, and it is the first kind of good news we've gotten about the game in quite a long time. I think only good can come from this, because if they do put ads on the games, well, they're gonna use that ad revenue for something, probably to add more things to the game. You know, it's pretty easy. That's how the business works, I guess. But what I was actually questioning really was how much of WildWorks did they, like, you know, if they actually got like every single game WildWorks has ever made under their belt when they did buy out the company, and that's not actually true. So this is a little bit of information for you Fer.al fans out there. I know one of my previous videos was just a Fer.al video the other day, or the other month, I mean. Yeah, I need to get better uploading, but anyway, they didn't actually acquire Fer.al. So Nazara doesn't own Fer.al, or the NFT clone Cinder. That's actually owned by a separate company entirely, because WildWorks actually, I guess they sold it to another company, or they were acquired, that IP was acquired by another company. They don't actually own Cinder or Fer.al anymore. Cinder kind of went along with Fer.al, or Fer.al kind of went along with Cinder. The company that bought Cinder was obviously an NFT company, and considering, you know, Cinder uses assets from Fer.al, it was kind of a 2-in-1, and they kind of sold that off before, you know, Nazara acquired WildWorks anyway. So the reason why Nazara did acquire WildWorks was for the Almajam IP. They want to do more with it. You know, as I mentioned in my previous video, Kidopia was their, you know, previous kind of acquisition that they had, and they turned around that game. The articles I've read about it, they've turned like triple profits in just a couple years for that game, and I presume they've, you know, kept it with consistent updates with pretty big things for it. Although it be a, you know, a preschooler game, a preschooler learning game, I don't really know. A lot of people were concerned hearing that as well, because like they didn't want Almajam just to be a whole learning game now again, even though that's what it kind of started as. That's probably why they kind of targeted Almajam, but they probably saw the other aspects of it as well, because they do want to venture more into the gaming market, because they are gaming and sports company, but they probably do want to, you know, broaden their horizon on it in the gaming scene. And Almajam is kind of perfect fit for them, because they already have a learning game under their belt, and that's partially about, you know, Almajam, although probably very, very little players actually play this game and look around for learning facts that, you know, I bet you don't even know that you can click on this and get a fact about a scorpion. Although that's just, it's still a feature in the game, it's still a category in the game. So that's something they're, you know, used to, but there's also other things in this game they probably have never seen before in any games they do have and have published. So it's probably going to be a learning experience for them as well. They can learn what to do with this game and try and make it better. I'm very optimistic about this. Maybe it's because what if Clark has said in that interview around a month or two ago, or maybe it's just because this game is kind of a wasteland and any kind of, you know, small bit of hope that's being dribbled onto this community, it's kind of, you know, we're taking it and running with it, you know, type of thing, hoping that it does lead this game somewhere. Anyway, I'm hopeful about it. I will stay that way, and of course, if there's any, you know, big updates for this game, obviously, you know, I got you guys covered, and I'll cover it in a video in the future. I guess that's really all I have to finish on this topic. There's really not more I can talk about it, so that's going to be the last video on this topic anyway. But yeah, that's going to wrap it up here. Make sure to subscribe with notifications on if you guys do want to be notified on future videos, as well as videos just like this one. Make sure to leave a like if you did enjoy today's video, and let me know what you thought of it in the comments section below, and I will catch you guys in the next one.